You've been lied to about self-defense. The techniques taught in classes and online look convincing until real violence erupts. Real street violence is chaotic and it's fueled by fear, adrenaline, and rage. That's when those techniques collapse instantly. Today, I'm going to show you 5 of the most popular self-defense lies people swear by and why trusting them in a real fight is a serious mistake. And the last one is going to piss off a lot of people, but that's nothing new to this channel. Let's check it out. One reason these self-defense lies survive is because they've been repeated endlessly until people accept them as truth. These lies don't just fool beginners. Even seasoned martial artists and experienced self-defense students end up believing them. And to be completely honest with you, it's been incredibly frustrating for me. I've spent more than 3 decades exposing these lies through magazine articles, published books, instructional videos, and real-world experience. Yet, they continue to spread. So, let's break down 5 popular self-defense lies people still believe. And trust me, there's a lot more out there, and I'm going to expose them in future videos. Lie number 1, groin strikes stop attackers. This is one of the most commonly repeated lies in self-defense. The claim is simple. If someone attacks you, you just strike the groin and the fight is instantly over. When are people going to learn? Reality does not work that way. In a violent encounter, people are filled with adrenaline, drugs, and pure aggression. Under those conditions, a groin strike alone rarely stops a violent attacker. In fact, many will not feel it until after the fight is over. Accuracy is another issue. The groin is a small moving target, especially when someone is charging, grabbing, or throwing punches. In a chaotic fight, it's very easy to miss or only make partial contact. Clothing can also interfere. Loose jeans or baggy pants often create a pocket of fabric around the groin, meaning you strike cloth instead of the actual target. The bottom line is, groin strikes should only be used as a preemptive strike and never as a reliable fight-ending technique. Period. Lie number 2, martial arts prepare you for violence. Most people assume that training in martial arts means you're ready for a real fight. You spar, drill techniques, earn belts, so you're good, right? Wrong. Martial arts systems, regardless of style, were built for tradition, sport competition, or controlled practice. They were never engineered for the raw chaos of street violence. They completely overlook the essentials: pre-contact training, tactical stances, combat psychology, multiple attackers, legal realities of self-defense, first strike principles, and cognitive shutdown tactics to overwhelm an attacker instantly. In a world where weapons dominate, martial arts completely ignore firearms training. Yes, training in martial arts builds fitness, it builds discipline and attributes, but believing it prepares you for real violence is one of the biggest lies still misleading people today. Lie number 3, knife disarm sequences work. For decades, people have been sold elaborate step-by-step knife disarms. The attacker thrusts, you hollow out, block, hook the arm, lock the elbow, and the knife threat is magically gone. And to anyone with real experience, these knife defense techniques don't look effective. They look pathetically delusional. And let's not forget another version of the same lie: the simultaneous block and counter technique. In demos, the attacker delivers a predictable stab. The defender blocks it cleanly, lands a perfect strike, and it looks effortless. Are you f***ing kidding me? Krav Maga and Kali are notorious for spreading this exact garbage for years, turning it into one of the most overhyped, camera-friendly BS in the self-defense world. Real knife attacks don't give you the polite single thrust or a frozen attacker. They come fast, slashing, stabbing repeatedly and violently. No one's waiting for your perfect block or counter sequence. The bottom line is, knife defense is brutally difficult and unforgiving. If someone comes at you with a blade, expect to get cut. It's almost inevitable. Those fancy sequential disarms, they will not work. The simultaneous block and counter trick, it will not work. Period. Understanding realistic knife defense skills is critical, and it's exactly why I produced my Control and Conquer knife defense series that dives deep into edge weapon defense skills, how they happen, how to survive them, and how to shut it down fast. It's available for sale on my website at sammyfranco.com. And if you're a War Machine Elite member, you can stream it for free inside the members only section of this channel. And if you're not already a War Machine member, click the join button below to check out all the different membership options we have available. Lie number 4, kicking is very effective in a real fight. Many martial arts and self-defense systems assume kicking will play a major role in a street fight. That belief usually comes from sparring and sport training, where fighters circle, measure distance, and have time to set up techniques. Real street violence does not work that way. Street assaults are sudden, explosive, and over in seconds. The attacker isn't standing at kicking range waiting for you to chamber your kick and execute a clean technique. He's crashing forward aggressively, closing distance, grabbing and throwing a barrage of punches. In that kind of chaos, you rarely have the time, space, or positioning needed to set up a kick. That doesn't mean kicks can never be used. In rare pre-contact situations, a quick, low-line kick can be used, but the idea that kicking will be a reliable strategy in real street violence is another self-defense lie that continues to mislead people. Hey, we're about to get back into the video, but let me ask you something. Do you want to legitimately accelerate your self-defense skills? And are you sick of clickbait videos teaching absolute garbage? Or tired of being misled by unqualified wannabe experts who have zero credibility or experience? If the answer is yes, now is the time to join my War Machine memberships. As a member, you're going to get exclusive access to in-depth training videos, exclusive full-feature video content, downloadable training PDFs, and direct insights you're not going to find anywhere else. Plus, you're going to have direct access to me in the comment section of all my videos. So if you have questions, you're going to get real, detailed answers from me and not some random keyboard warrior. So if you're serious about mastering real-world combat skills, hit the join button below and start training like a true war machine. Now, let's get back to the lesson. Lie number 5. You can wear someone down in a fight. A lot of people believe that a real fight unfolds the way it does in combat sports. The idea that you can use the jab, set up combinations, control distance, and grind your opponent down over time. That only works in the boxing ring or the cage because the fight is structured around rules, rounds, and a referee. The problem is that real street violence does not follow any rules. There is no guarantee that the encounter will even last long enough for you to work your opponent the way you do in the gym or dojo. The vast majority of street encounters are over like that. Surveillance footage and police reports show that many fights are finished in 5 to 10 seconds. It's like a car wreck. Sudden, explosive, and over before you can even react. Sparring has the same lie. It's treated as combat prep, but it's controlled with rules, gear, and mutual cooperation. Sparring creates a false environment that barely resembles true violence. Yet fighters spar endlessly and expect those skills to carry over to a sudden, no-holds-barred street assault. The truth is, real violence is fast, chaotic, and usually finished in seconds. No agreement, no pacing. Relying on sport tactics or sparring as real fight preparation is a dangerous lie that leaves people completely unprepared for real violence. Myths and lies have been circulating for decades. This video is just the beginning of an ongoing series exposing these self-defense lies and breaking down what actually works. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next episode. And if there's a self-defense lie you'd like to see exposed on this channel, drop it in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next video.
From the ancient Colosseum, where gladiators lived and died, to the storm-torn seas, where iron met flesh upon shattered decks, to the battlefield, where wrath carved kingdoms in blood, bone, and steel, we follow the War Machine. War Machine Chronicles celebrates the warrior archetype, the ethos society seeks to suppress, to soften, to erase. From the age of iron and blood, where warriors roared defiance in the face of death, to all men who still feel the war drum beat beneath their skin, written for fighters, soldiers, and survivors. For those who still walk the edge, it is transformation, forged to harden the mind, discipline the body, and sharpen the will. War Machine Chronicles, not just a book, it's a sacred codex of wrath. Over 300 pages, more than 100 haunting illustrations, combat verse, and lethal philosophy forged by Sammy Franco. War Machine Chronicles, not just a story, but a weapon. It teaches, it tests, it transforms. War Machine Chronicles, available now on Amazon in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle.